friends. Hi, how are we today? I hope we are all doing well. I am doing fantastic and I am here for December 27th. I am setting up my reading journal with you guys. I cannot tell you how excited I am to finally be able to fill this, to do it, to do everything. I am pumped. I really was excited with the book advent that I got from the Prairie Planner. If you didn't, obviously you can see on the pages the book advent, and I was trying to figure out how I wanted to set it up. So what I ended up doing was I had two piles, three piles. The first pile was like die cuts and bookmarks and things that wouldn't go into the journal. Or at least not that way. The second was the pile of the items, and that was like above the journal. That was the items that I wanted to put into my planner, and I was going to figure out how I was going to lay them out. And then the third was off to the side, and it was the book club books. And so I got those done and moved them off to the side, and I'm so excited. Like, I'm looking at these, and I'm like, oh my gosh, it's been a while since I've gone through them, because newsflash, sometimes you've got to bulk film just a little bit for Planmas because it is a lot of filming over a lot of days. So I wanted to get that done and dealt with, and then I was really excited to move things. Like, I don't remember Cassandra in Reverse. I don't remember going over that at any point with you guys, but I know I did. I've got a video of it. So anyway, this reading mosaic I'm really pumped for and really amped for. So I don't know. I'm really excited to get into everything. And I'm sort of just waiting for Planner Me to catch up with everything. And this is the one that I'm like most excited for. So then I moved my book journal out of the way, and I started pulling in stickers from one side to another and being like, okay, how am I going to lay these out in my journal? Because I haven't done that yet. And I was like, no, before we start, I want to put in all of these sticker die cuts, because I think, I don't know, they're really cute and it's just tangible, and instead of like organizing, I can actually just lay something down. So this book journal girly, that is from the Prairie Planner, and it looks off center, and that's because I'm realizing in hindsight it definitely is off center. And I had wanted to film this before the 27th. Newsflash, I am filming it on the 27th in the morning. But my kids wake up at the butt crack of dawn, so it happens. I think it's really cute. The winter journal is really adorable. I feel like I would plan to do more journaling in winter anyway. Oops, I bought more books. So for my American listeners, in Canada, Boxing Day is the equivalent to Black Friday. Like Black Friday was 10 years ago in Canada. So I just got a copy of One Dark Window by Rachel Gilling, and the sequel to it. I don't even know what it's called. Two something somethings. Anyway, the sprayed edges exclusive indigo editions are $54 in Canada each. That's wild. That's wild, because that's insane to me. I got them on sale each for $21, and I got a lot of gift cards to the bookstore for Christmas. It was fantastic. I am not complaining about that in the least. Very thrilled. But I've already bought some new books, so that's exciting. Then I was like, am I going to read summer books? Am I going to read autumn books? I'm not. I am a mood reader. And let me tell you, I'm like the moodiest of mood readers. If it does not strike me in the middle of the book, I will switch books. I read multiple books at one time, up across multiple different modalities. So like I don't do audiobooks typically, because I listen to a lot of podcasts, but like audiobooks and all of that jazz. So that's really where I'm at. And so I was trying to figure out what I wanted to do. Again, trying to do the organization. Wasn't going to bring in the summer winter stuff, but I was like, you know what? I think it'll be funny if at the end of this journal, I put the DNF graveyard. I think that's perfect. I DNF books like it's going out of style. And the whole point of this video, I hope, that you guys would see, is how I wanted to lay it out and my thought process behind it. I love watching these videos, and I am just having a riot of a time watching them. I will say though, I definitely thought this was I don't know why I was working so hard to make things even when things were not even. Like, I did not do things evenly in this. So what was I doing? What was I thinking? Nothing good, I'm sure. But this is funny, and I don't think that I would have this many DNFs per year, but I could. I certainly could. It's a possibility because as I said, DNF books like they're going out of style. So we'll see. Then moving on to the first page, I kind of want to create a cover page, but I'm not sure. We'll see what ends up happening. But first things first is I wanted to do 26 books in 2026. My goal had been 24, but I think I can push out 2 other books, especially because I plan to do a little bit of rereading this year. And if I'm going to do the rereading this year, I can crank out those books very quickly. Now, I have not read, what's the newest one? Sunrise on the Reaping. So I had planned to reread The Hunger Games again and then work up. And I did read the song or the Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. So I really do want to watch, I want to read Sunrise on the Reaping. And I don't know if any of you guys are like this. Let me know in the comments down below. I am a serial series starter and I don't finish it. So this series tracker was a really important one. I think I'm going to put the Mockingjay series as the first one because I know how many books it has. And I'll number it. I think what I'll do is I'll use a Sharpie, I'll number it, and then I'll go back with a highlighter once I'm done each book and note that. Because there's one thing I love to do most of all, and it's binge a series. I love it. If a series is done, that is my jam. So I am laying this series tracker down. And if you can see, I lifted it up a couple of times to get the positioning correct. The benefit of Stacy's paper is it's removable. Now, this is a $3 Boudreaux. So the paper isn't the most fantastic, but it is wonderful. And I am so glad that her paper is still removable on even the crappy dollar store paper. I love these $3 bullet journals, by the way. I can't find them, and I am a little bit devastated about it. They might bring them back, though. They might. So, just doing that, and I think I only do one more after this because I also don't necessarily want to read quite as many series this year. The thing is, if I read a series and a new book is coming out in the series, I have to reread it. I have to reread the books before it, especially if it's like a couple of years wait. So for example, if so say the 4th book in the Spark of the Everflame series, whatever it's called, Everflame by Penn Cole comes out, I'm done. Like, I have to read those all. And then I know that it was what is it called? Phantasma and Enchantra, and the 3rd one, Demonica, is coming out by Kaylee Smith, and it is coming out June. Or the Bloodwing Academy, the 3rd one is coming out in March. So I don't know the Bloodwing Academy because I've read those extremely recently, like in the last 2 months. But I do think for sure Phantasma and Enchantra, I just really like those books anyway. And we'll have to see what else. The other ones that I consistently read are K.A. Riley. So she's got like Recruitment is the first one, and then Render and Rebellion. That's a trilogy. I've read the first one and like 10 pages of the second one. The next one is Thrall. I've read Thrall. I've started Broken. I think she has 6 in the series now. And like, I have to finish them. And they're beautiful. And I love them. And I love supporting her. But like, I have to finish them. And I have to go back and read them and like remind myself. It's bad. It's bad. Anyway, I was very, very excited for the yearly bracket here. I don't know when I'm going to start or like finish Evocation. It's the 27th now. I'm about 50% of the way through. I am a little bit slumped after Christmas. I'm just a little bit burnt out. So I'm trying to center these on the pages. So we'll see. What I really need is like a top like the books that I've read and when I read them. I mean, I think that's the point. Anyway, this is the entire, oh, this is not the entire, excuse me, sorry, setup. And again, this is a $3 bullet journal, so those pages were still just stuck together. I don't mind. It's just for my eyes only. And then Bookopoly is the other one I wanted to add in. And then I think beyond Bookopoly, I wanted to add in one more, and it's like fairy tale tracker and dice game, I think. And if I haven't already done that, I'm just really excited to help me choose, because I'm a mood reader that needs a little bit of guidance. That's all. I do think the ones that I'm going to be reading next, though, are those Rachel Gilling ones. So they will probably be in my January TBR. Yep, the dice game and then the previous book challenge. I don't know how this is going to go, but I could use the dice game to start the previous book challenge. And these are all the stickers that I am bringing in at the front just to hold on to, so that I can have them and like use them while I'm doing my planning. And they'll be in that front page there. I'm figuring out how to make a pocket. And then I'm keeping all the book club books for when we do them in book club, so I can lay them down during our book clubs together and then sort of go from there and put my thoughts in there. So that's really my entire plan. And I had a really fun time doing this, and I'm excited to track everything this year. I hope that you are all staying safe and well, and I cannot wait to see you in tomorrow's videos. Toodles, friends!